This is Scott Becker with the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. Today's discussion is credit card debt and retailers and more, Macy's, Kohl's, and more. So here's the take-home from a couple earnings reports the last couple of days. Macy said that its credit card sales dropped significantly over the last quarter, some incredibly big amount, based on the fact that people are already holding big credit balances. And those credit balances earn an annual interest rate, get ready for this, of 32%. So this led consumers to be more careful on their spend as they've hyped up these very large credit card balances. A second story hit something very similar. And in fact, what Macy says that credit card sales in the second quarter dropped 36% from the prior year. So that's a big drop in credit card revenues. Similarly, Kohl's earnings, Kohl's profits, Kohl's stores, their earnings and profits dropped more than 50% on weak sales as consumer angst persists. So you're really seeing a tale of two different worlds. Consumer confidence ratings are still fairly high. At the same time, the big department stores, which are really great indicators of what's really going on, are starting to show some real challenges. Kohl's saw same-store sales decrease by 5%. So what you're seeing is both the credit card debt that consumers are holding and just general malaise amongst consumers is having a big impact on the big retailers. And again, the best-in-class retailers will tend to do better during these periods of time than the not best-in-class retailers. And that's probably a fair statement about Kohl's and about Macy's not being, quote-unquote, best-in-class, but solid retailers. Thank you for listening to the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. Again, this podcast is titled Kohl's, Macy's, and Credit Card Debt. Thank you for listening.